Hello, good morning. My name is Stephanie Ayeni, and my speech is about preventing stroke. Let me explain why I chose this topic. 3 years ago, I had a CVA, which is a cerebral vascular accident. It was also considered an ischemic stroke, and an ischemic stroke is when blood supply to parts of the brain is blocked, often by a blood clot. Now, in Harvard Health Publishing and Harvard Medical School, they say that uh, people who are most susceptible to getting a stroke is if they have had a mother or a father or a close relative who has had a stroke before. Basically, they're saying that it's hereditary. I beg to differ because I did not have anyone in my family who had a stroke before. Also, in Harvard Health Publishing, they say that smoking can cause a stroke. I didn't smoke. And sometimes a form of obesity can cause stroke. I definitely wasn't obese or not obese. But I can say what I did do is, I'm going to give you a little bit about my history, as I said. So, the side effects of my stroke is I have left side neglect. So, if during this speech you notice that I'm not looking or focusing to my left side and to my right, it's because it's the left side of my body that was paralyzed. So, I tend to neglect that side of my body. I don't use it. I can't lift my arm. It's still paralyzed, but I have feeling. Now, what this speech is about is I'm just trying to let you know how to prevent getting a stroke. Now, in my case, as I said, I did not smoke and no one in my family had stroke, and I'm not obese. But what I was doing is I was working in Whole Foods Market. Now, this is not to bash Whole Foods Market, but I was in charge of the rotisserie chicken and the charcuterie, which is cold cut section, the deli section. And I worked there for a year and a half before I had my stroke. But every day, every single day that I worked there was just something about that chicken skin that I could not resist. And I was eating that chicken skin every day. Now, you know what chicken skin is, right? It's very greasy. And I was eating the cold cuts, tasting it, because we were allowed to sample the food. Me being greedy, I was sampling all the sopressata and all the prosciutto, and those are foods that are high in fat now. And I would always drink it, wash it down with ice cold water. Now, when you fry bacon and you pour water inside that pan, what happens to the bacon grease, how it turns like sludge. Well, that's what was happening inside my arteries from me drinking cold water and eating that greasy food every day. It turned the chicken fat, drinking the cold water, it made it turn into sludge. And I guess, the sludge is what clogged my arteries and prevented oxygen from going to my brain, and it caused me to have that ischemic stroke. So, what I'm saying to you now is, it would be best like the Chinese people do. They drink hot tea before and after dinner. And ladies, I particularly am targeting you because I am a female. And I know that some days on Saturday, I do binge watch TV and I lay in the bed and I eat ice cream. And that's not good. Those foods are high in cholesterol. And, they have other alternatives, but let's just break that habit of doing that. And some men do it too. Also, it's good to drink a warm glass of water at night before you go to bed to clear your arteries so your blood can flow through evenly. So I have made a habit of drinking warm water when I first wake up in the morning. Sometimes I put lemon in it. Sometimes I don't. But I'm making it a habit of drinking warm water before and when I wake up. So that is going to be the end of my speech. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you take my advice, or I hope that my advice was helpful for you. Thank you for allowing me to speak.